There is a place in the Aegean Sea where whitewashed walls glow gold at sunset. Narrow cobblestone lanes twist without warning, and the sound of the sea is never far away. Mykonos town, also known as Chora, is one of those rare destinations that feels almost too beautiful to be real. It is a living, breathing labyrinth of culture, history, and stunning architecture that has captivated travelers for centuries. The moment you step off the ferry and into its winding streets, you understand immediately why this small Greek island has earned its legendary reputation. Every corner holds something unexpected, every alley leads somewhere worth discovering, and every view seems carefully composed as if painted by hand. This is not just a tourist destination. It is an experience that stays with you long after you leave. The heart of Mykonos town is Chora itself, a dense and delightful maze of narrow pathways that were deliberately designed to confuse invaders centuries ago. Today, those same confusing lanes work their magic on visitors, pulling them deeper into the town with every turn. The architecture here is distinctly Cycladic, meaning cubic white buildings stacked closely together, bright blue or red wooden doors, and bougainvillea cascading over stone walls in vivid shades of pink and purple. As you walk through Chora, you will pass tiny chapels tucked between boutique shops, open-air cafes spilling onto the pavement, and locals going about their daily routines with an effortless grace. The town has over 600 chapels and churches, many of which are so small they can barely fit a handful of people inside. Each one tells a story of devotion, community, and the deep spiritual roots of island life. Getting lost here is not a problem. It is, in fact, the entire point. One of the most iconic spots in all of Mykonos is the neighborhood known as Little Venice, officially called Alexandra. This remarkable stretch of building sits directly on the water's edge, with colorful balconies and terraces hanging dramatically over the sea. The structures here were originally built by wealthy sea captains and merchants in the 18th century, and their ground floors once served as storage for goods arriving by boat. Today, those same spaces house some of the most atmospheric bars and restaurants on the island. Sitting at a table in Little Venice as the sun begins to set is one of those travel experiences that simply cannot be overstated. The light turns everything amber and rose, the waves lap gently against the foundations of the buildings, and the entire scene feels suspended in time. It is easy to understand how this neighborhood earned its romantic nickname, drawing comparisons to the famous Italian city built upon the water. Standing proudly on a hill just above Little Venice are the famous windmills of Mykonos, located in an area known as Kato Mili. These 16 traditional windmills were constructed by the Venetians in the 16th century and were once essential to the island's economy, used to mill wheat and grain brought in by trading ships. Today they stand as one of the most photographed landmarks in all of Greece, their round white towers and thatched wooden sails silhouetted beautifully against the blue Aegean sky. Walking up to the windmills gives you a sweeping panoramic view of the harbour, the town and the sea, stretching endlessly toward the horizon. The best time to visit is during the late afternoon, when the light is warm and golden and the windmills cast long, dramatic shadows across the hillside. Standing there, you feel a genuine connection to the island's past, to the sailors and merchants and millers who once made this place thrive. Beyond the famous landmarks, Mykonos town holds quieter secrets for those willing to explore beyond the main paths. The Folklore Museum near the harbour offers a fascinating glimpse into traditional island life, housing antique furniture, costumes and maritime artifacts. The Church of Paraportiani, one of the most photographed churches in the world, is a stunning cluster of 5 small chapels fused together over centuries into one organic, white form. Early morning is the best time to visit, before the crowds arrive, and the silence allows you to truly appreciate its beauty. Mykonos town rewards the curious traveler generously, offering layers of history, culture, and breathtaking scenery at every turn.